statement, and then we will open it up for questions.
Well, I'd first like to say it's nice to see the ball go in the basket. We haven't seen that in a while, and so it was nice to see that tonight. We got some guys kind of going, and making 11 threes is obviously big. And we knew we were going to see a lot of zone. Didn't know how much. They started out in man, and I thought we did a good job. And then when they went to their zone, we did a good job there too. So overall, I'm pleased. I told our players, you hit our defensive numbers, you hit your rebounding numbers, you add that one to the win column, and you don't have to worry about the final score. So did a lot of good things tonight, and we're going to need to hopefully use this as a springboard into Saturday. Saturday's game is going to be a different game, a different animal, but we know we're going to see 40 minutes of zone, and we're going to have to really make some shots. And I thought our guys did a great job in the zone offense tonight.
Coach, it's just a matter of getting back home for you guys to regroup a little bit tonight?
I don't know if it's home. I don't know what it is. I just know that it was just nice to see the shots go in, and that gave us some energy on the defensive end, I think, and which helps. I mean, we started out down 5-0, but we didn't see shoulder slump. We missed the first couple shots that we had, but unlike Arizona State, I don't think we missed our first 6 or 7, but we find Shane got going, and Lucas made a couple, and Deshaun made some. I thought our post players, Evan Batty, 10 rebounds at halftime, 14 for the game. I mean, his rebounding, and Tyler gets a double-double, and Deshaun rebounded the ball well. So that's something that again we harp on all the time is we need to rebound the basketball, hopefully both offensively and defensively, and we did a good job of that tonight.
What gets into Tyler to make him that aggressive around the basket when he's rebounding and then going back up and doing
he's a great rebounder. I mean, he's got unbelievable athleticism. He's got great timing. He's still kind of flubbing some balls and not squeezing them together with two hands, but for the most part, I mean, a guy gets 25 or 26 and 10. I'm not going to complain about that. And but he could have had probably 12 or 13 rebounds.
Was he more aggressive, going to the rim tonight than he has been?
Well, I think part of it was we did a good job of getting the ball in the zone where we wanted to get the ball. And then Lucas and Evan did a good job, and our perimeter guys did too, of getting him the ball down low because he's really good around the baseline. He's really good around the rim. And when Tyler catches it down there, usually good things happen. And he's turned himself into a really good free throw shooter. So, yeah, I think it's a matter of he caught the ball in areas where we wanted him to catch the ball. And we didn't do that in the desert, and he's terrific around the rim, and it's really hard to stop down there because he's so long, he's so athletic, he's so bouncy, and he's a good free throw shooter.
Coach, you ran a lot of horns tonight.
What's that?
You guys ran a lot of that horn set tonight. Is that just a product of playing his own defense, or is that something you're trying to do?
No, the horn set really is against man. It's a man set. The zone, the zone stuff we ran was more, zone offense. We had a couple zone plays we ran, but no, horns is a man set. And when they did go man, we ran some stuff out of that. They were switching ball screens, so we ended up having point guards on our bigs, and didn't do a great job, I think, of attacking that, but that's something we can do better in the future.
Do you think that's a set that could be super beneficial to your team, given good shooting and the two bigs?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I mean, it's a great set, and we have a lot of plays out of that set. So depending on how people are guarding you, are they switching, are they showing, are they plugging, or what's their ball screen coverage, really determines what we run and what we look for out of that set.
Coach, no name and right tonight. I think early in the week you described it as day-to-day. Is that still kind of the situation?
Look, Naaman's foot hurts. He hadn't practiced since the Arizona game, so I really don't know anything. I know, structurally there's nothing wrong with the foot, but it's giving him pain, and Naaman hasn't practiced, doesn't feel like he can practice, so until he comes back and practices, he'll be out. But I have no idea how long that'll be. So that's why I call it day to day, because I don't know.
Shot for 16, 7, and 4 assists.
Yeah.
Does that getting closer and closer
Oh,
to the
yeah.
guy that you just think that it's going to be that just cleans up a lot of stuff.
We'll take that from Deshaun every night, and we've asked him to be aggressive. He was aggressive tonight, and didn't play perfect, but he played aggressively. Offensively, he was rebounding the ball, and he's a good passer. He still can finish better than he can finish. He still misses some shots that are very makeable, but I want Deshaun to be aggressive. I want all our guys. What we did a good job of tonight is making the extra pass and looking for each other. We had 20 assists. It's been a while since we've had that. Obviously, you got to make shots to have 20 assists, but making shots. But we made the plays that needed to be made. And what I'm proud of for our guys is, the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I wasn't really a fun guy to be around. We had long practices, we had long film sessions, but the things that we talked about in those things, our guys really responded tonight. And not only did they know what to do, but they went out and did it. And a great example of that is the personnel. Skaggs and Daniels for Washington State are really good three-point shooters. I mean, really good. And we did a great job on both those kids of taking away their threes and not giving them open looks. And so our guys knew personnel, and they went out and they did what they're supposed to do. And we weren't perfect, but on those two kids, we were pretty darn good.
You mentioned a different animal on Saturday.
Totally different
Too
animal.
early to start talking about Washington?
No, it's not. It's never. That's the next one up. So I'll be going to bed thinking about Washington tonight. Unfortunately, I'd like to. You wish you had a day or two to enjoy it, but that's just not the nature of the beast in college basketball. You turn the page and we'll get ready. But they've got some really, really good players. We know we're going to play C-zone for 40 minutes. We know what we have to do to be effective against it, and that's what we have to do. And their personnel is a lot different than Washington State's. I mean, Thibault is a first-team All-League guy, Defensive Player of the Year last year. Jalen Noel's a NBA-type prospect. Dickerson is a down low. Crisp can make shots. They got some guys now that can play. So we got our hands full.
What makes the way they play zone defense so tough?
Their length and their effort, and it's all they do. It's all they do. So when it's all you do, you're usually pretty good at it. So that's and our thing is, whether it's zone offense or man offense, our goal is no different. We want paint touches. We want to play inside out. We want to get a great shot for our team every time we have it. It's just against the zone, you have to go about that in a different way. And your play package is shrunk significantly. Washington knows every zone play there is because they play against them all the time and they see them all the time. So it's a matter of your players making plays against that zone, and that's what we're going to have to do on Saturday night is make plays against that zone. The best way to do that is not let it get set up and get stops and get transition baskets. But in the half court, you better play with patience and play with your head and shot fake, pass fake, dribble, penetrate, get the ball where you want it, and get good shots.
Coach, given the way you guys played against the zone tonight, especially the aggressiveness, high-low passing, extra passing out, you got to feel pretty confident about your offense going into the game, even with a tough defense.
I do feel good about it. It's just like Pat said, it's a different animal. It's the same zone but different personnel in that zone, and so yeah, I felt last year. I felt especially here at our place, we got really good looks against that zone. But again, you're going to have to make shots and you have to make plays, and we'll have to do that on Saturday. So.
Same effort, same everything.
Yeah, I think our guys understand. I don't think our effort, is an issue. It's more of our execution, and it's more of our, again, knowing personnel and understanding what we're looking for offensively. I think our effort hasn't been in question this year. Our execution has been in question. Our knowing the opponent's personnel has been in question. Our getting stops when we need to get stops has been in question, but not our effort.
Shane Gatling comes in as a great three-point shooter. Can you put tonight's performance in context of his evolution this season?
Well, it's the Shane Gatling that we recruited and the Shane Gatling that we need, to be aggressive from three. And the one thing about Shane is a confident shooter. And I met with Shane yesterday and reiterated that when he's open, I want him to shoot it. And He can still, I think, become a better playmaker for others because when he has nights like this, you know, he's going to get more attention from three, much like we gave Skaggs and Daniels. He's going to get that kind of attention from Washington, so that the open looks might be a little bit farther and few between. He has to understand that. He has to be shot ready on the perimeter, and he's got to be ready to attack closeouts and make plays for his teammates, which he's capable of doing. And so that will make him a more complete player. But when he's open from three, we want Shane shooting it, and we got to find him shots. We got to find him shots, and that's the duty of everybody else, the other four guys on the floor.
Run that out of bounds play every time.
That was nice. It was good execution. That's nice when you draw it up and they execute it and it works. Thank you.
Thank you.